for our departments where we help our teachers to avoid all those confusions by mere clicking. You build a machine. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is a concept. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Sab'a samawat wal ard. God says He created this earth. The earth are 7 and the heavens are what? They never change. The curriculum should never change. It should have permanent structure, very robust, free of any corruption of any person. So just imagine you have that machine, and that machine is put in something like an app, and it takes care. The government of Uganda, that's the CBC, then you come to because visions are going to change. How can you build a machine which will survive even after Vision 1000? Vision 1000. Very soon a crazy man is going to come up with the quantum technology. It's the next thing coming which is going to beat AI badly. Already they are testing it. And the technology is crazy. Now, where is our physicist? Are we still teaching our students quantum technology, or we are just teaching them something which is outdated 10 years ago? Can we also, in that machine, try to look in the next 10 years how the terrain is going to be, and think in advance and prepare for it? That's what the Western world are doing. And this is how we are left behind. So that machine can help all of us. Head of departments, they go there and say, I want this course, maybe in chemistry. And for information, the ones who studied the chemistry we are bragging around are the Muslim scholars. They did the formula, alkaline, all these are algebra. Now you look at this engineer. I don't know the dean engineer. This engineer, you see, this is beautiful building, but it should be named after certain Muslim engineer who laid the foundation for all engineers. So that it reminds us there's something we need to do and appreciate our scholars. So that is the machine, one-stop center. 5 means, 10 means, you have everything. You have maybe 7 compartments. 1. You don't go to 1, you don't go to 2 until you finish 1. Not 3 until you exhaust 2. 2 might have 1, 2, 3, 4. So just imagine we have our staff who burn their mind with already data given to them by university. Because we know what is right for the community. We should not be jumping and benchmarking with everybody. The other person might have his own other objectives. Then we come and try to copy here, and it causes us what? Problem. So that is the simulation you build in your mind. I didn't have time. I wanted to build it and share with you, but I didn't have enough time. But at least I think you can see it in your mind. And the next activity, inshallah, I stop. The next activity is going to give you the framework of now what we are trying to build, the conceptual framework of what an ideal IUIU identity curriculum is going to be. And I want to tell you for sure, after giving this session, let me disclaimer. You are going to see all our missions. Our missions, visions, and core values we've written in our charters make no meaning. Yes. After this. But it's just the starting point. So it means what we are doing here is going to change IUIU. It's not a business as usual. And there is no dilly-dallying. Straight. Target on point. And I think I would like to thank the administration just by looking at the concept paper. They look and understand and say, let's have it. So I think that is the vision we want to go to. And we are going to practically show you, inshallah, how we can do it, inshallah. Thank you for listening.
That's quite inspiring and also interesting and also very anticipatory for us. You know, we're anticipating something big, inshallah. But look at, one of the hadiths, I think it says that it was the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, people will be moving in the stomachs of the camel. I mean, to visualize how people will be moving. Maybe at that time it was inconceivable, okay? But I'm hearing you talk, Dr. Adam, and we've been sharing with the Director Females Campus. Right now, one of the universities have already tasked their ICT department, and they have come up with an application to help the deans, HODs, the lecturers. So the way the application works, you take your curriculum, you throw it into this application, and it will give you feedback according to in fact, they designed it specifically for the competence-based education training. You can see how people are moving very fast. Already, they have made an app. And when you enter your content, whatever it is, your course, it will come up and tell you, this is missing, this is missing, this is missing, and even tell you how you can do it. Okay? So when we are talking about assimilation, when we are talking about having this machinery or this tool, that will give us those 3 layers. I think we should be working towards that. And tomorrow, of course, we have the conference on AI and technology and so on. So, as we speak, already those apps are beginning to come out, and it would be wonderful if we can have that 3-layer where you just enter, and it will tell you. Yes, of course, there has to be a human mind. There has to be you and I, experts in that field, now to look at it and say, yes, this one we can contextualize, this one we can have it, this one we can have it. So Brother Musa, without Dr. Musa, without Adam Musa, without wasting time, I don't want to open up the floor now. I want you to give us the next bit on delivering. That is the proposed IUIU curriculum framework template that will now guide, inshallah, and also enable members to contextualize and also to input in it to see what is best for the Islamic University in Uganda. You have the floor. And as we had already agreed, we'll give you another 10 minutes or so.
Thank you so much. Dean, you're going at crucial time. I wish I had this is a practical session where I could write to you. Maybe you can write practically, inshallah. You can get a paper, those who have papers, and we do the following. Now, before that, before we can write, an ideal curriculum which is fully integrated should have principles, in Arabic we call NABDA. We have NABDA principles, and then it must also have what we call value, MAXIT. Now, also there is something called the source and the means. I'm just outlining first the source and the means. So, the principles of knowledge is a very, very important component of integration of knowledge. So any curriculum from Islamic University, it must have the NABDA, the principle, or you can call it the basics, the created world. The created world as a source of knowledge. Now, when I talk about created world, that thing you have in your mind, you want to build, it's not that, it's what you want to build. Anything you have in mind you want to build, the created world as a source of what? Knowledge. Then the third one, integrating written revelation. Integrating written revelation and the created world. Integrating written revelation and created world as a source of knowledge. As a source of knowledge. Then we have the value of civilization. The last component is the value of civilization. The value of it complements the three other values up. So this is it complements the three other values up. So this is where you have fields, you have things like agriculture, you have industry, you have trade,